for mild spicy maths today. There are a number of activities in your book and I don't expect you to do all of them, but I would like to have a go at some of them on here, okay? So I'm just going to go through some of the activities and what you will need to do for it. So this one here are our addition and subtraction wheels. And you can see that there is a number in the middle of each one. Okay, and so with that number in the middle, it will have a plus or a minus. So we're going to be adding together or we'll be taking a number away. And so we start with one of the numbers that is in the circle on the in that middle row, okay, and I will show you here. So if we're looking at the +8 circle, okay, so we put a number from the middle circle there, so I've chosen 1. So 1 plus 8 equals 9. So we've got 12 plus 8. You can see that I've written here that it equals 20. How would you work that out? Okay, we do know with our number bonds, and that's on the next page, but with our number bonds, 2 plus 8 will equal 10. And so 10 plus 10 will equal 20, because if we can count by tens, 10, 20, we know that 2 tens equal 20. So we've got 1 10 in 12. We have 2 plus 8, which equals 10. So that's 2 tens, which equals 20. Down here, we have 10 plus 8. You can see that I've written 18 there. And so we've got 1 10, no ones, but then we're adding 8. So if we add 8 ones to 10, it becomes 18. We don't need to count on because we know that we already have no ones there. And so we know that by adding 8 ones to 10 would just make that 18. Okay. The next activity, these are facts that you all should know. So this is just a good little practice for you. Again, if you don't have time to do this, that's okay. But we're looking at number bonds on this sheet. This one here is asking you to put the number bonds in, and here's an example of one. So it needs to add up to 10. So 5 plus 5, that equals 10. And you might have a 2 in there. So 2 plus what would equal 10? Or 3 plus what? So that's that activity for number bonds. And then to do the number bonds to 20, there's actually a video on your Padlet if you'd like to watch that. Then we've got this activity here called Tricky Tens. Now, I think that they're not tricky for you because I believe that you will be fine with your tens, adding and subtracting, adding and taking tens away. Okay, so let's have a look at this. If we look at a number, for example, the number 14, and the lighting is a bit weird there, so I'll go over here. So the number 14 has 1 10 and 4 ones. Okay, if we want to add 10 to 14, we've got here 1 10 and 4 ones for 14, and then another 10. Okay, so if we have a look at this and we're adding another 10 to 14, we have 2 10s here, but we have no ones from this 10. Okay, so there's none there, so our 4 stays the same. So 14 plus 10 becomes 24. Okay, now if we needed to add 20 to 14, then we would add, this would be a 2, and this is still a 0. So 2 plus 1 would equal 3 10s, which is 30, we would still just have 4 ones, so the answer would be 34. Okay. And then this little activity here just asks you to fill the gaps and to work out what is the missing number in there. So you can count on if you'd like to. You might like to do some subtraction to work that out as well. So that one, if you would like to have a go at. Again, just maybe choose, you might want to choose one box from here, and you might want to do maybe some of these. You might want to do all of these because that's really, really good practice. And then on this page here, oh, sorry about that. Okay, you might want to do 3 or 4 on there. Okay, so have some fun with your maths today.